to a park for a photo op, but exactly none of them are. Wherever the president goes, no matter where that is, an advanced team of Secret Service agents goes first in order to scout out the location. They'll want to be familiar with all entrances, exits, bathrooms, and closets in a building, and the general lay of the land in an outdoor setting. But the duties of the advanced team go far beyond such common sense measures. In fact, when the president travels to another state, the Secret Service will consult with all mental health institutions in the area and make an assessment of any patients that have recently been released. This step was implemented after the assassination attempt on Reagan, which probably could have been prevented had it been in place at the time. His would-be assassin John Hinckley Jr. had received treatment prior to the incident and was the type of potential threat that likely would have merited an interview by Secret Service agents if he were to be assessed today. Systema is a Russian martial arts discipline that has begun to gain a following among police, militaries, and yes, the Secret Service. Its anything-goes style of combat is tailored to extreme situations such as taking on multiple armed attackers and focuses on controlling the attacker's 6 body levers: elbows, neck, knees, waist, ankles, and shoulders, through the use of pressure points and strikes. Systema expert Martin Wheeler detailed some of the techniques favored by the Secret Service in a Discovery Channel special. These of course focus on confronting an attacker with a firearm and directing the line of fire away from a target. Systema combines fluid, natural movement with precision and explosiveness, a perfect fit for those all-too casual-looking presidential protectors with ice in their veins. When dealing with large crowds, Secret Service agents must constantly be on the lookout. You may think that they're simply scanning the crowd for dangerous-looking characters, but that's a bit of an oversimplification. Nearly any serious threat to the president is going to involve a firearm of some kind, and agents are very specifically trained to spot the many telltale signs that someone might be carrying a gun. First, an agent can near instantly tell if a subject is left or right-handed, based on the presence of jewelry, actions such as lighting a cigarette, and how they hold their weight. Once that dominant side is determined, they can watch for a security feel, a nervous, nearly subconscious check characteristic of shooters to make sure the weapon is still there, especially when changing positions, like going from sitting to standing. The subject may stiffen up on the side of their body the weapon is on to keep it from moving around, or adjust their clothing excessively. Baggy clothing is also a potential warning sign, especially in warm weather, as it can conceal the weight of a firearm to an extent. There are other giveaways that can alert Secret Service agents long before a potential shooter even knows they've been registered as a threat, but they can't give all of their secrets away. It bears repeating that the president's protectors must be ready for literally any situation, no matter how unlikely. Many are also not aware that even former US presidents are entitled to a lifetime of Secret Service protection, so agents are likely to find themselves accompanying those who have served to some pretty exotic locales as they enjoy their retirements. Enter the Water Rescue Detail, whose job it is to make sure that current and former heads of state who love to get their R&R in the water are never far from safety. These agents train in the harsh and unforgiving surf at Kitty Hawk, North Carolina, and techniques that they can use to extract anybody from any water hazard in any situation. Only about 75 of the 3,200 active agents have what it takes for what some call the most demanding detail in the entire Secret Service. Further details are shrouded in secrecy, but from boating enthusiast George W. Bush to body surfer Barack Obama, these agents are there to ensure that no water-related mishaps befall any US president, past, present, or future.
The following is a CNN special report.
Winston Churchill famously said of Russia, "It is a riddle, wrapped in a mystery, inside an enigma." Prime Minister Churchill